Avenger. A person who exacts punishment or inflicts harm in return for an injury or wrongdoing. That's what the last survivor of the Uchiha defines himself as. Someone who will right the wrongs that were done to him and his clan. Someone who will break down as many doors and barricades. Someone who will force an opportunity to strike and cut down those responsible for the disintegration of his family and clan by any means, whether it be the world, village, or own brother. Someone who will walk down any road, take any method, and any means for the power that will redeem both himself and the people he cared for the most. For the will of fire that burns within him, contrary to what most believe, is stronger than any will of any Hokage. The fires of Amaterasu inflate his desires, for it is Amaterasu that never burn out, until its final target is turned to ash. The fire within him slowly encompasses all of the light within the room. Someone whose goals only lie within the darkness, whereas those like him closed their eyes a long time ago. This fire within him, this will of fire, this unrelenting desire to continue to forge a path of redemption for his clan will ravage and consume anyone who stands in his way, and ultimately will spit out their bones. However, the one issue with becoming an Avenger is that you can get so enraptured by it, so consumed, so lost in the darkness, it can seem impossible to find your way back out to the light. And why would you? For it was the darkness that pushed you to grow in strength. And it was the darkness within you that pushes you to become an Avenger, regardless who the collateral damage hurts. After all, those who you are fighting for and those you are fighting to avenge are the only remnants of any light that remained within your heart. It could be said that the ties of the past are what made you weak in the first place, and the loss of those ties are what molded you into an Avenger. Uchiha no Fukushusha. これがサスケの任務だ。Okay, so one of Sasuke's Mangekyō Sharingan abilities is Amaterasu. Like his brother, it's the ability to use Amaterasu. For those that don't know, Amaterasu are eternal burning black flames that burn and incinerate anything that it touches until it completely dissolves it. Amaterasu is one of the many Shinto gods and is the sister of Kagetsuchi. However, while Itachi has Amaterasu in his right eye, Sasuke has it in his left. Now, Kagetsuchi is one of the many children and deities, Shinto deities of Izanami and Izanagi. Kagetsuchi is renowned and infamous for being the god of fire. Originally known as Hino Kagetsuchi, Kagetsuchi translates to shining forest. Kagetsuchi, when he was born, burned his mother Izanami and killed her, and subsequently was killed by his father Izanagi using the Totsuka blade, cutting his body into 8 pieces. Afterwards, 8 deities were born from his death, one of them being Takamikazuchi. Kagetsuchi is the ability within Sasuke's right eye and allows Sasuke to completely manipulate, control, and change the chakra nature of Amaterasu. Pretty much anything you can think of. It allows Sasuke to add Amaterasu to pretty much anything he pleases. Swords, fireballs, Chidori, his Susanoo, jutsus of other people, pretty much anything. Sasuke is more well versed and proficient with Amaterasu than Itachi, and Kagetsuchi allows him to be as creative and imaginative as he wants, and it allows him to implement Amaterasu, unlike Itachi, who can only call it forth and control it and send it to a general direction. Before awakening Kagetsuchi, Amaterasu was unable to be retracted or put out. However, due to Sasuke being able to fully control and manipulate the black flames, he is able to not only put out the black flames at will, but he can change the shape and form of them. In order to use Kagetsuchi, also known as Inton by Sasuke, or Blaze Release, which is exclusive to Sasuke because it's a heightened and a more perfected version of Fire Style, or rather Amaterasu, exclusive to him. Sasuke needs to first trigger Amaterasu in his left eye, and then Kagetsuchi in his right eye to change the form, meaning Amaterasu is the parent jutsu of Kagetsuchi, and in order for it to work, Sasuke needs Amaterasu to work. So if hypothetically someone were to, I don't know, stab that left eye, he wouldn't have any Mangekyō Sharingan abilities, none, because one is dependent on the other, and if the main one doesn't work, the second one doesn't work. And that also goes for any future Rinnegan abilities in that same eye, so it's a pretty big nerf. Like, he's way weaker than before, and it's a pretty big weakness to have, and I would say that's one of the big downfalls of having several abilities in one eye, because you're pretty much putting all your eggs in one basket. So if one is gone, all of them are gone. Needless to say, Kishimoto obviously retconned how Sasuke's eyes work in the Boruto anime, because he shouldn't have been able to even shoot Amaterasu after his left eye got damaged. But like I said, it was retconned, so now Sasuke's right eye has the ability to do the same thing as his left. Kagetsuchi is so dangerous because it pretty much is the ultimate attack and defense technique, while Itachi has the ultimate attack and defense technique in the Yaramir and Totsuka blade. Sasuke has it in Blaze Release. You have to be very careful when attacking Sasuke because it can put out devastating power like an Amaterasu coated sword or arrow, and at the same time, if you rush him, he can defend himself with a Susanoo and literally coat the entire Susanoo with Amaterasu. Just ask the Raikage. He took the arm of the Raikage while using the technique, and if it wasn't for Gar, he probably would have killed the Raikage. And let's be honest, the Raikage is a bit of an idiot. Best case scenario for A, he would have lost his leg and been permanently crippled. And this is Sasuke literally just learning how to use Kagetsuchi. And don't even get me started on his Rinnegan abilities, which he can use Kagetsuchi to merge them with his 6 path powers, like Hanoi Kazuchi, or Kagetsuchi Chidori Chibaku Tensei, or the Onyx Chidori. It's a really dangerous ability paired with the Amaterasu. It allows for full creativity and imaginative power, and you just need to be careful when going against it. But like I said, that's pretty much all I have. This video was shorter than usual, but that's because Sasuke's Mangekyō Sharingan abilities are pretty simple. But again, like and subscribe for more. I'll probably do a video on his Rinnegan ability, which I go much more in depth and which are more extensive into how they work than his Mangekyō Sharingan abilities, because he didn't have his Mangekyō Sharingan abilities for too long before he got his Rinnegan abilities. So that's all I pretty much have for the day. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe. I'll be putting another video out pretty soon in the next couple of days. Peace.